back to Impressing British Dad Simulator. I'm Mots.
I'm Mantis. So, Mots, you've had some time to consider your choices as far as what is Phonegini's lifelong dream and passion.
Gravel. Fine, I'll do the kids. I truly believe the true answer is gravel.
My apologies, my green friend. You didn't instinctively strike me as a parent.
Oh, well, almost. My egg clutch has to hatch first. Is that the voice I did last time? I don't remember.
More or less. I see. Yes.
Mr. Dickens is slowly coming to the realization that he's talking to a green, cryptid phone man with a tail. I choose to believe he has a tail. They have a tail.
Tail, no shirt.
Tail, no shirt, 6 nipples. Dickman, would you like to see my eggs?
Chum, all I'm asking that you do is... Why is the edge of the text cut off?
A little bad fitting there.
Yeah. Chum, all I'm asking is that you do your best to encourage Oliver, raise his spirits should they falter, and ensure that he finishes his film. By any means necessary. Short of removing his fingers with a pair of bolt cutters, perhaps.
Good lord! Which one should I say here?
I don't know. Are you intimidated by the
I don't know.
dapper telephone booth, or you kind of want to maybe pry a bit?
You really work him to the bone here. I don't know how you do these things in Britainland, but this is America.
My green friend, there's so much more to play here than you know. You see...
Fuck!
Sorry, I forgot that was Oliver.
Yeah, it's Oliver.
My brain was processing...
Rightio.
Yeah.
Rightio!
Rightio, Ollie's back, baby. Mr. Dickens, I scoured your desk, moved all your papers, but alas, there was nary a watch to be found. Oh, would you look at that? My pocket watch was in my pocket this whole time. I should have figured, since that's where its name indicates it ought to be. My, what a bumbling fool you have for an employer. Now, toddle off, you two.
Have fun and whatnot.
Come on, Phonegini, we got a cinema to save.
Should we do this one?
Sure.
Wait, before we go, Mr. Dickens.
Yes, my green friend.
Does your phone box have like a smaller phone inside it? I refuse to accept the sovereignty of Britain. I'm doing this one right here.
Sure.
Say, does your phone box have like an even smaller phone inside it?
Why, you perverted scallywag. You can't just ask a gentleman about his bloody unmentionables. Oliver's dying.
Oliver's dying.
I mean, we'll just be going. Bye, Mr. Dickens. Nice introducing you to... Phonegini, what the hell? Well, that went past well.
You okay? The nerve of that bowler hat-wearing aristocrat. Aristocratic, sorry.
Hey now, Mr. Dickens is no aristocrat.
He operates his own business. He wears a monocle.
The business is badly failing, to be fair.
The monocle!
Okay, fine, you got me on the monocle. To play Dickens' advocate, you did ask about his unmentionables.
What? His tiny phone?
Yes, that!
Well, how was I supposed to know about phone anatomy?
Mr. Dickens is a gentleman, you know? You can't just ask him about his...
Oh, who cares about social norms? What about society's scornful notions? Sorry, about society's scornful notions. Spurnful? Spurnful notions, whatever. I'm crass. I'm vulgar. I'm just a goblin. I cannot change this.
I care... Not in general, but I do care about what Mr. Dickens thinks. He's given me a hell of a lot, been through gnarly...
Thoroughly.
He's given me a hell of... Wow, that is a really hard to say sentence.
One more time.
He's given me a hell of a lot, been thoroughly gnarly to me. Really don't want him thinking I condone... Hell, I'm just glad we still have the day off to film after that embarrassment. Because, boy, if we didn't...
Right, about that. What now?
Phonegini did their best.
Yes, they did their best.
Well, if we're making a movie about you, then we need... then what we need is lore. Oh, you know, info about you, story content. Something for the audience to chew over.
Phonegini lore? Horse jerky is chewy.
Are we going for gasps? Pants sweating? Pal, if you have something gnarly enough to make our audience S themselves, I'd love to see it.
It's hilarious that so far you have gotten almost all of the curse words.
Yeah.
And I've gotten almost none of them.
Yeah.
You sure do say the word gnarly a lot, don't you?
Thanks, I think so too.
He tries his best.
But we need something truly wretched to hook our captive viewers in. Something extraterrestrial, perhaps.
Are you calling me an alien?
Did I or did I not wheel you home yesterday on a bicycle while you sat hunched in the basket?
Fandom, if this isn't a drawing yet, I need it. Art, my desk, yesterday. Damn it!
Right, so I kind of wanted to ask, and don't take this personally. Are you some kind of funky alien?
Don't take this personally, but what the fuck are you?
Don't take this personally, but I honestly have no idea what you are.
I don't know what I am either.
Like, what exactly are you?
That's a personal question. Well, what the hell are you?
I'm a phone? In plaid.
Yes.
Okay, fine. I guess you gotta give a little for folks just volunteer that sort of info. Just between you and me, I'm totally a human.
Are you making fun of? I don't act like one. We're gonna do the first one.
Yeah. No, it's not like that at all. I just don't get the secrecy is all, I guess.
It's a boundary, Oliver.
Okay, sorry, that's completely fair. I should really know better. You know, what we need is something that'll really hit home.
Home.
Phonegini, are you?
Come to my domicile.
To your...
Tent. Come to my tent!
Wait, you're inviting me into your tent?
It's gonna get freaky.
I'd like to say, he was all bashful, and then he was, like, stoked.
If we want strange, kooky lore to make friend and foe alike shit their britches, my tent is likely our ace in the hole.
Radical. Let's make haste then.
Oliver like slaps between like kind of proper sounding to completely outdated slang.
Yes.
Like on a dime.
Oliver is just like, I have a book of slang from across the ages.
Yes.
And I highlighted various pages.
Yes. Welcome to Casa de la Mine. Feel free to piss anywhere that isn't my box bed. I will instantly reclaim it via a fetid red urine stream if I must.
Oh no.
SSC, getting the lore. Getting the lore you wanted, Olive Man. Though if you do shit in the corner, do wipe before sitting on any surfaces. I am not an animal after all.
Oliver's just been sitting there listening to this.
Yes.
Whoa. What? I'm in your lair.
Oliver just
Yes.
his little hands wave.
I mean, like, yeah, right. This is like a gnarly and junk, I guess.
You're doing adorably poor job of hiding your excitement. Make all you want. You're not a public. Yeah, we'll do the first one. You're doing adorably poor job of hiding your excitement.
Oh, shucks. I mean, it's just really intriguing, you know? You have no idea how long I've been wondering exactly what your lair looked like, you know? It's been about a day.
About a day, Oliver.
I've been wondering for about a day.
But you spent that whole time wondering. You mean the last 36 hours or so?
Yep, and boy, what a day and a half that was. So, right, I'm now in fact brandishing my camera, so let's get to filming then.
Right, so, what should I be doing? Do you want me to dance? To do a dance? Little jig?
Well, is it a good dance?
No, it is not.
Alright, scratch that then. Oh, hey, maybe we should record some actor commentary for, like, the press release and junk. Oliver. Focus, Oliver. We need a movie before we should be making a press release.
See, why not? Do I have to speak? But I'm so shy. My lifestyle is atypical.
I don't see why.
Oh, I don't see why not. Film away.
Epic. Let's get her done then. I'd like to say, we so rarely get to see Phonegini. Can you state your name for the camera? Ah, I see.
Wiry.
Let's move on from the commentary idea, maybe. Even so it doesn't place my pricey equipment anywhere near that mug of yours.
Yeah, fair. So what now, Chief?
Look straight for that mic.
I just think the bottom unhinges to a bunch of, like, eldritch long-ass teeth that just rows and rows and crunch.
I buy it. I guess you could just act candid.
Canid? Like a dog? The only dog I know is particularly well is also a man. And a hobo. And God.
You are gonna have to introduce me. Yeah, don't act like him. People cross the street to avoid him.
You don't like God?
The dude begs for change when he can just conjure matter at will.
Oliver has a point.
That's peak laziness.
You gotta marvel at the hustle, though.
Look, just do whatever you normally do while you're at home for an extended period of time, okay?
You mean slumbering and waiting for the inevitable disappointment of tomorrow? So mark down days on the calendar till I hit the average age of death.
I take it full nudity might be a touch too lewd. What do you want to click?
I'm going with the first one. You mean slumbering and waiting for the inevitable disappointment of tomorrow?
No. That's far too relatable.
Ah! Wait, is it relatable good?
I mean, but is it? What exactly is our cinematic vision here?
Wasn't it to make audiences shit themselves?
Right, exactly. But I can't personally vouch for having ever S myself from sheer empathy alone, you know?
Speak for yourself.
The Phonegini lore. Balls, I wasn't filming. That was a perfect punchline.
Oliver, you gotta keep the camera trained at all times.
Can you say that again so I can record it, please?
I'm sorry, I can't remember what I said 5 seconds ago at any given moment.
Even what you just said there?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm struggling to remember who you are.
Oliver. The name's Oliver. I work at a dilapidated cinema. I'm a total hunk. We're kind of dating, kind of filming a movie right now.
I have no reason not to believe any of that.
Right, groovy. Glad to hear it.
Glad to hear what?
Note to self. Feeding Phonegini lines in intervals of exactly 5 seconds may increase authenticity of their line delivery as they almost definitely think the script is happening for real.
What was that?
Nothing. For the rest of the game, we now must assume that Oliver might be feeding us lines.
Yes.
You know, scratch that. Maybe we should get some funky environment shots and then move to another location. Speaking of funky, we should use each setting to its advantage, and this setting screams oddity to me.
So you want me to scream oddity out loud?
Nah, that's a hardly groovy storytelling. Isn't the rule show, don't tell?
So do you want me to do the dance? Or not?
Look, I like you, Phonegini. I like you a lot. But something tells me if you do the dance, our relationship will be fundamentally altered because of it.
You think it'd tear our bond asunder, or instantly turn it hypersexual?
Depends on how I react, honestly. The answer was yes. No, we need to utilize the uniqueness of this setting. You think you could whip up something gnarly to show to the camera?
I don't know, man. Are you into feet?
With cautious hesitation, I urge you to continue.
Well, I probably got a cleanish sock somewhere around here. Oh dear. Ah! Here we go! Me only sock. Don't find the hole, I added that myself. Let's my scabs breathe.
Man, that is gnarly. Say, where's the other one anyway? Did you lose it?
No, I found this one.
Man, this is prime bioptic content. Can you tell me about your parents, please? Gotta get the origin story outlined.
What if I don't remember my parents?
Well, we could work the orphan angle.
Is being an orphan fun?
I take it from me, losing your parents is the most fun you'll ever have. You know, Mr. Dickens did say that Oliver had lost his family, and, I'm gonna go under the assumption Oliver did not like his family.
No, I'm gonna say probably. There's probably some sort of a break, like they didn't accept him for who he was or something like that.
Yeah. You eat gruel.
I do love free gruel. Now I'll just make something up. The orphan shtick's too cliche. We're going for originality, aren't we?
Originality and/or making a bathtub-sized wad of solid cash, yes.
I'll just make up something tragic on the spot.
Alright then, ready when you are.
My name is
tragic.
Phonegini. To Oliver, give dog gramophone head in post your gnarliest. Oh.
Oliver.
I was born and raised in the oppressive shoe factory.
Very evil and oppressive.
Day in and day out, I manufactured shoes for feet I could never even sniff.
Okay, odd criteria for tragedy, but go on.
The shoes themselves were made out of poverty.
Okay, we get it. Your life sucks. Give us new information.
I slept in a gigantic pair of clogs made for an ogre in Denmark.
What era is this set in?
You say that as if there were ever ogres in Denmark. Does the timeline matter?
I suppose not.
Besides, have you ever been to Denmark? Can you prove there aren't any
Not
ogres?
specifically, no.
See, you can't say crud then. For all you know, ogres are real and Denmark isn't.
That doesn't sound correct. But I don't have enough data to refute it.
Plus, the ogres erect constantly.
Okay, no. No, not the ogre, darn it. Is nothing sacred to you?
It's ogre lore, pal. I will not let you tarnish my vision. The ogre dong stays.
Okay, look, not to sound rude, but this is not working.
Is it too out there?
Out there? Pal, I'm having weird thoughts about the ogre. Now I'm getting all sweaty and mostly worried that what's inside me and I don't like it.
Well, Olive Man, again, y'all a monster fucker. We clocked this at turn 1. Oh, boo-hoo, did someone get sweaty from visualizing ogre-weeness?
Let us never think about this fabricated origin story again. Thank you.
How's the film gonna start, then?
If we just need to just start later in the story?
Will the audience get what happened previously without context?
Do you have context? I'll explain why a hexa-nippled isopod person with green skin, head made out of an array of stitched together fabrics and skin is walking around.
Right. Let's just not bring that ocean up then. I'm sure we can leave that for a potential sequel or something.
Radical, let's. Alright, so after you left, whatever nondescript location you happen to have crawled out of, where'd you end up?
In this tent. Most of what happened next is a bit of a blur. But I do remember one place from my past. Captivity.
Wait, were you in prison?
Yes. But I wasn't actually referring to people prison.
People prison?
You know, jail for humans. Human jail.
Well, yeah, of course, I meant human jail. Where else could you possibly mean?
Zoo. I hope it's the zoo. It's the zoo!
Do not feed the hairy ones. Ah, right, you meant flamingo jail.
Feast your eyes, Olive Man! The big house.
They have, the logo.
Oh, they
up
do,
on
yeah,
top.
they do have a logo up there.
You certain this is a good place to set your tragic past?
You don't think captivity is tragic enough?
Yeah, it's kinda hard to be truly bummed out while sitting next to a tapir.
So you're telling me, if you got excruciatingly bad news...
Is that a typewriter attached to a zebra? You'll see it in a second.
Okay. Oh, shit! Maybe.
Define excruciatingly bad.
Let's say you find out your third pet rock was swept up in a tornado.
Okay, that'd be absolutely heart-wrenching. Continue.
If you found out about this while outside the tapir enclosure, would the mere presence of a nearby tapir really soften the blow much?
I think it really hit once I'm out of visual proximity of...
Bullshit! The tapir would do naught to comfort you and your...
Oh no.
Theodore
Russell Belt.
Adventure.
How does one do, theater?
Bully? I don't know.
What's that I hear? The roar of adventure, my hops!
Oh god, not you!
Phonegini, my featherless bipedal great friend, you've returned at last!
I have not returned. I merely came back to this location temporarily.
You return!
Okay, yeah, I'm back.
Bully to that, then. I say Hey, sorry to interject. Toading kinda boyfriend of Phonegini here. How's it hanging? Egods, another specimen.
Olive Man's not a specimen. Olive Man's an Olive Man.
Hello, my equally featherless but decidedly less green friend. I don't know what voice I'm doing anymore,
I don't know.
I'm gonna keep with it. What brings you to my wondrous sanctum of miscellaneous beasts and other foul monstrosities today? Oh, nothing much, sir. I'm just documenting Phonegini. We're producing a groovy movie about their life together. My, what a thrilling notion. You know, Sonny, in a way, our goals are very much aligned. The sacrifices we make, dedicating our very lives solely to documenting the most noble of beasts. the public may know their terrible ferocity. Yeah, it's groovy. Very groovy. Let's bullet that.
Do you need water at all?
I'm good.
Oh, God. They're mingling!
Phonegini's just like, no, I've taken Oliver to see my dad.
Yes. It's a day of dads.
You know what I think would be a truly stupendous idea, my lad? Why, we should exchange information, comrade, to strengthen both of our dossiers. Hell yeah, sounds gnarly. I'm sure you have.
Oh, hell no, Oliver! You couldn't possibly fraternize with the enemy.
The enemy? Mon cher, I am just a humble documentarian, unlike your dear fezzed partner. And I must say, I do admire your choice of hatwear, my dear friend. Likewise, sir. Say, how'd you like to be in our film, Mr... Sorry, I didn't catch your name. You mean to say you haven't heard of me?
I'm sure Oliver doesn't read mustachioed assholes monthly, Theo.
I've actually finished every issue from 1995 onwards for your information. Of course you would have.
Of course.
Why did we ever doubt?
Of course.
My boy, I am Theodore Wrestlebelt, famed adventurer, explorer, documentarian, and zoo master.
What does zoo master mean?
I run a zoo.
Oh, zoo. Okay.
And yes, I would simply adore the opportunity to appear in your film as a primary source of zoological hogwash. Yeah! This development for sure. Say, for purely cinematographical reasons.
I did the same thing last time.
Do you have any baby photos of Phonegini?
Purely for cinematographical reasons.
I'm afraid Phonegini was no longer juvenile when they found their way into our spurnful clutches. But I do have some photos of them au natural.
And we're moving on! Theo, you wouldn't!
This is your boyfriend? I'm sure he's fine. Oh, that hardly scandalous. Phonegini's naked right now.
Wait, how long have I been?
Drat. You're correct, my friend. That being said, you ought to see the angle I snapped in number 4. The angle leaves very little to the depraved imagination.
I feel very uncomfortable.
I see the...
Oliver, a word, please!
I think we gotta... We'll be right back, okay? Do return, yes. I have yet to show you the photos of Phonegini riding on their old tricycle, after all. They're so wonderfully ill-fitting. Tremendously cockable, yes. Experience the emu. Say, are you doing okay? Kind of flipped your lid back there.
Yeah, well, duh. You were chit-chapping. Chit-chapping. You were chapping it apart. You were chit-chatting with my former captor.
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry, I realized how that might have just looked. But hey, he said he wants to be in the movie, isn't that?
If you put him in it, I walk. Unless you like. Put devil horns on him and dub his footage to make him say dumb shit.
You know, that does give me a groovy segue into the golden question.
The golden question?
Well, yeah, we gotta consider villainy.
I'm flattered, but I doubt I have what it takes to make me a supervillain. Are you saying we have to consider a life of crime?
I am saying that we could kill two birds with one stone if you robbed a bank.
Yes. Right, I'm sold. We just need a gun and a getaway ride. I suggest a large stray dog. Nary, an old woman shall be, shared? Maybe that's supposed to say spared?
I don't know.
Nary an old woman shall be shared from our combined mugging wrath.
How did we get to... No, granny mugging, we're discussing cinema? What I meant to ask was, is there a have some kind of maniacal villain?
Don't most stories have villains?
Yeah, I mean, most successful stories tend to have some kind of hurdle for the protagonist to overcome, you know? There's very seldom character development to be had merely loafing around, vegetating in trash, after all.
That's me, that's my life. Let's film me doing that. Aw, you don't want to join me in the trash, you know, holding hands.
Okay, maybe that can't be an entire scene, but I could squeeze it in somehow to excuse us shooting it, maybe.
Okay.
But does that truly sound like making some compelling story to you?
Maybe I gotta overcome something first. So my debauchery feels deserved, or even earned.
You might just be onto something.
Well, what's the alternative?
Well, back on the villain train. It is a fact that almost every story has a grand antagonist of some kind. All action comedies have bad guys, after all.
That must be it then. After all, action comedy is the artsiest genre.
I'm telling you, all great stories have antagonists.
Right. The most real-world love stories feature mother-in-laws.
Yeah, now you're getting it. What you need is a nemesis.
Who could that be? Who do I hate strong enough to be my nemesis?
Well, wouldn't Theodore seem like an obvious candidate?
No, I don't want him in my story at all.
I don't know, man. Ground yourself. Think about how hammy that dude is. He'd bring a lot of gnarly energy to the role.
And give him the satisfaction. Hard pass.
Well, alright, you pitch a villain, then. Who do you see as the villain of your story? Ticket Jerry!
Jerry! Little Billy made Ticket Jerry!
Jerry! Seriously, him?
Yes! He always cock-blocks me when I try to enter the fun fair. Getting custody visits to see my hatchlings is gonna be a nightmare.
But, I mean, is Jerry really the de facto villain of your personal story? He's kinda just a poor dude who's trying to do the one task that helps him put bread on the table.
He thwarts me, Oliver! Thwarts! He's a thwarter, damn it!
I'm sure he doesn't exactly relish in it, though. God, I really love thwarting Phonegini.
I don't know, in my head he's pretty thwarty.
Salutations, my true needs from assistance.
No. We've got it all under control, Theo. Hurl thyself from our proximity, thanks.
Righto, Bulletin.
I say we just have you prance around in spandex and call it a day.
Okay, that's a deal breaker.
Why? What's wrong with spandex?
You do not want to see how the first incarnation of this movie turned out.
This is your second attempt at this? That sounds like something you should have mentioned earlier.
I was hoping if I pretended it never happened, eventually I'd just forget. I can still hear the stretching of spandex against my groin in my nightmares.
I'm sorry to hear that. In mine, it's just the familiar screams. Far less emotionally complicated.
Hell, maybe this is pointless. I mean, can we really reduce the struggle depicted in a complex narrative down to a single antagonist?
What if the true villain was society?
You're right, we should overthrow the government. I'm not sure that a film we're trying to market to the general public should be about how unpleasant the target audience is.
Nah, hear me out. Maybe it's people's perception of me. I can't see it because I'm me, of course. And you can't see it because it's a view you don't happen to share.
Huh, maybe you're right. You think we need some complicated exposition to... F it, I'll just start the movie with a paragraph of Comic Sans text and a solid color background.
I don't know why that got me so... Oliver, please don't do that.
With the exposition out of the way, we can just focus on the action-y stuff.
Oh, see, there's the issue. Define action, because technically decomposing is an action.
Let's say general movement / activity.
Yeah, no, that's not me.
Oh, come on. Surely there's some way we can use this groovy... Oh ho! What we need is the footage of your daring escape. It's the ideal action narrative point, the missing link. How's about we ask Theo for the CCTV footage?
Firstly, let's never speak to him again. That's my suggestion.
Right, and secondly?
I might have coated the lens of the nearest camera to my enclosure with silly putty.
What? Why did you...
To cover my tracks, of course.
Oh, right. Duh. Didn't Theo notice that you were missing, though?
Nah, I just left a burlap sack of potatoes in my bed.
Wow, this place real is a sneaky lemur or a pretty crafty dingo gaff here, no problem.
Where do you think I got the idea?
Huh. Okay, so crazy suggestion here. What if you entered one of the nearby enclosures and I just filmed you climbing out all willy-nilly? We could totally just slap a camera overlay onto it, pass it off as your actual daring escape.
Wouldn't that be fake, though?
It's a movie, honey. It's all fake.
Yes.
You realize that almost every movie is just people lying on camera, right?
Would audiences believe our forgery, though?
Audience are gonna have a hard time believing that I was able to film you at all, so... Would audiences believe anything we filmed so far?
Right. Sold. Let's do this.
Right. Excellent. So, to our left, the noble alpaca enclosure. Sounds good to you?
Are alpacas friendly? Pretty sure alpacas are...
I know. They're been lost in the mountains of Peru, and they don't tend to walk around the city much.
You are ill-experienced when it comes to handling alpacas.
Yeah, it's definitely a skill I tend to embellish on my resume.
Alright, so what's in front of us then?
Judging from the cardboard cutout, emu.
Right, that's not ideal.
I've been closer to an emu than I have to an alpaca, admittedly. They're kinda like feathered dinos.
Swans are also feathered dinos in fairness.
Right, but imagine a man-sized swan
Sounds horrifying.
with a gun for a head.
Oh no! Right, I've heard enough!
We were fools for thinking to weaponize them.
The Great Emu War in this world must have been fucking amazing.
If another emu war
Oh
kicks
my
off,
God.
we'll be annihilated. Okay,
Oh my goodness!
so we need to stop.
Wait, do we need to stop?
We do need to actually stop.
No!
But we also now have two really terrible options. I suppose Doggo did warn us about possibly getting killed.
Yeah.
Emu enclosure might get us killed. Alpaca enclosure, I mean, how dangerous can an alpaca be? Why, they spit venom?
I don't know, maybe?
Alpacas actually can spit poison.
What?
I think it's alpacas. It's either alpacas or llamas. Can spit a mild poison.
What?
It's due to the stuff that they eat. Like, they chew it up in, like, their mouth, and it can actually get to a poisonous, like, acidity level.
You're never too old to learn. You learn something every day. Llamas and alpacas are venomous, apparently.
Well, it's not actual venom, but yeah.
I mean,
They're less
you couldn't say that they're poisonous.
Technically,
they spit something that is
Okay,
poisonous.
yeah, I suppose
so technically, it's venom.
Okay, I suppose they are about as venomous as a platypus.
Correct.
Double fun fact.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to decide this next week.
If anyone, if you're watching this, tell us whether or not you want us to go in the emu enclosure or the alpaca enclosure. We might do both, as one of them might kill us.
Yes.
Alright, well, we'll see you guys next time. We hope you had fun.
Yes. See you next time.